Rafael Nadal heads to this year's French Open intent on re-establishing his supremacy of the red clay in Paris. He had won all 31 of his career matches at the French Open until a surprise loss in the fourth round to Robin Soderling a year ago. Nadal was troubled by hurting knees at that time. He wound up having to withdraw from Wimbledon instead of defending his title there last year. But by all appearances, he's in good shape, healthy, and fresh this year. Nadal is 15-0 on clay in 2010, winning all three tournaments he's entered. He's the first man ever to win Monte Carlo, Rome, and Madrid back-to-back-to-back like that. In the last one, he beat Roger Federer in the final at Madrid, avenging Nadal's loss to Federer in that tournament final a year ago. Once again, Rafael Nadal is establishing himself as the man to beat in Paris. Roger Federer is still ranked number one. He'll be seeded number one at the French Open, and he heads to Roland Garros as the defending champion for the first time in his career. That said, there's still a big obstacle probably in his path, Rafael Nadal. Federer's lost to only one man at the French Open dating to 2005, and that was Nadal. Only last year, when Nadal was out of his way because of an early upset, did Federer finally win his first title at Roland Garros, becoming the sixth man in history to complete a career Grand Slam. The Americans don't figure to have too great a chance at a title this year. Then again, no one from any country outside of Spain or Switzerland is considered a likely contender for the title on the men's side. That said, Andy Roddick made his best French Open showing a year ago, making it to the second week for the first time. His fourth round appearance was a career best, and he would hope to build on that, one might think, except he heads to the French Open this year without a lot of preparation. He's been off tour for the past couple of months, pulled out of clay court warm-ups in Rome and Madrid. So it's anyone's guess how Roddick's game will adjust to the clay this time around. While most expect Federer and Nadal to meet in yet another French Open final, there are other players who have an outside shot at breaking into the late stages. There's Novak Djokovic, who's twice been a semi-finalist at Roland Garros. Andy Murray, who reached the final at the Australian Open this year and has struggled since then. Grew up playing on clay in Spain, trained there for a couple years, so he's not unfamiliar with the surface. A local such as Jo-Wilfried Tsonga will get plenty of support from the French, of course. Federer and Nadal both probably are relieved that Juan Martín del Potro will not be playing. He had to pull out of the French Open after having wrist surgery. He won the U.S. Open last year, upsetting Federer in 5 sets, and nearly upset Federer at the French Open a year ago, but Del Potro's not around to challenge this time.